So when I take my baby out, some people will ask me, so are you the mom or the grandma? Ooh, yeah, I think every woman would hate that question. And it's often asked by another woman. A woman normally around my age or slightly older or a bit older. Yeah, so I am 42 years old at the moment. I got pregnant at the age of 39, which was very late, 39. Yeah, I definitely know people who have become grandmas when they're 39. Yeah, so I don't think they ask the question to be rude. It's just like it's rare for them to see a mom that's around 40 to have like a very young kid. So why I got pregnant late? Because it's hard to date. It's hard to date. It's hard to date. I think it's very subjective. For some people, it's easy, when it comes to dating, there are just so many factors that's out of your control, which is hard to explain to my parents, because they got to know each other by through blind date, and then back then, nobody's single, nobody's single. Everybody is paired up with somebody, yeah, and there's no divorce, I think my whole village has one case of divorce. That's very rare. Yeah, people stick to each other, even though it's not a happy marriage, but it's also a happy marriage. What is a happy marriage? Every marriage has some happy moments and some unhappy moments. So, but anyways, it was just very hard to date. I think I was born and raised to be focusing on studying, and also I grew up on a farm, and the like dating before marriage wasn't encouraged. Having sex before marriage was also not encouraged. Yes, and slut shaming was a thing. Slut shaming was a thing. Let me tell you, yes, slut shaming was a thing. So then I spent so many years studying at school, right? Yes, were you at school? Yes, you can do all of those things. And I'm not saying that students don't get pregnant, but I was not the one. So I finished college at the age of 23, and I didn't really started dating until I was 24 years old. So yeah, I had no idea about what, sex was. So it was just a late bloomer, long story short. And I was also trying to get established at work, finding a good job, sticking to that good job, moving in different cities because of work. And then at the age of 28, I decided to pursue my master's degree in Malaysia. So there's a lot of moving. All right. So then I started dating somebody who was a few years younger than me. So then like having kids and getting married was just not on the table, right? And then it didn't work out. I came back to China at the age of, I think came back in 2018. So that's when I was 34 years old. And also was a lot of moving as well, coming back to one city, didn't like it, and come to Shanghai. And when I arrived in Shanghai, Shanghai is so cool, quote unquote. It's like, when you go on dates, like saying that you want a serious relationship is uncool, Everybody's just looking cool, successful, independent, like wanting to get married, having kids was lame, right? So I was exploring the dating scene here. So it wasn't, it's not, there's also a lot of moving as well. People come and go, right? So there's just a lot of instability, So yeah, and then I got pregnant at the age of 39 by accident, with somebody I had dated before. So yeah, I think one thing led to another. It's just time just passed really fast, right? So if I knew, having a kid was like this, I probably would be more mindful in terms of who I'm dating, who I'm spending my time with. Yeah, right. I guess I was also exploring life myself. I think at some point I felt that, oh, maybe I wouldn't be able to have kids. Yeah, because dating was so hard. Also, I guess I was figuring out like what I wanted in life, where I wanted to live, what I wanted to do. So you have so many heavy things in your mind. It's definitely a took away the mental space for you to plan for a family, right? So also I was exploring big mega city life, as a farm girl by core. At the end of the day, I feel that my values are still in line with what I was taught on the farm. So yeah, it's hard to play the dating game. Sometimes some people are just playing, and then you realize a little bit late. So I think, yeah, modern day dating is hard for me. It's hard for me. But at some time, I think I played along. Yeah, there are a lot of distractions in life as well. So yeah, I'm lucky that I still could get pregnant at the age of 39 because it's considered late and high risk pregnancy, and I had no problem during the pregnancy and delivering the baby. And raising the baby is kind of hard because physically it's very tiring. If I were a few years younger, maybe I would have more energy. My baby boy is so energetic. So, yeah. Anyways, leave a comment if you have any similar experience, or if you have any questions about the life in here. Feel free to leave a comment. And thank you for your support.